You were never meant to chase money. You were never meant to run after opportunity, pant after supply, or grovel at the feet of provision. You were created to command. You were formed in the image of the one who said, "Let there be," and there was. You were not designed for pursuit. You were born for position. And yet look at what the world has taught you, that you must hustle harder, that you must prove your worth, that you must chase the bag, fight for the contract, squeeze pennies out of circumstance. But I tell you, this is not law, this is not truth, this is bondage. Money does not respond to effort, it responds to energy. And the highest energy is speech in alignment with divine law. When you chase something, you declare to the field that you are without it. You affirm the illusion of separation. You energize the vibration of lack. And law, being impersonal and exact, gives you more of the same. You chase, and it runs. You strive, and it withholds. You stretch, and it slips further away. But I speak now to the spiritual one, to the divine image, to the soul who is ready to remember, money is not your master, money is not your goal. Money is your servant, your tool, your obedient echo. And it does not come when you strain, it comes when you speak, when you align, when you sit in the center of your field and say, "I do not chase money. Money finds me, fills me, and flows to me now." That is not a hope, that is not a trick, that is a command, a declaration, a law encoded in sound. When you speak with alignment, money must obey, not because you are manipulating, but because you are magnetizing. You are not pulling something in from afar. You are awakening what was already circling you, waiting for recognition. This is the reversal. This is the holy flip. This is the moment your life begins to reorganize around spiritual identity instead of outer hustle. You are not a beggar. You are not a hunter. You are not a chaser. You are a decreer, a governor, a speaker of law. Say this now with authority. I do not chase money. Money finds me, fills me, and flows to me now. That sentence is your key. That rhythm is your reversal. That utterance is your permission slip to stop chasing and start receiving. The chase ends today, and the overflow begins. There is a law written into the fabric of this universe. It is not found in the noise of men, but in the rhythm of spirit. It is the law of non-chase. And until you understand it, you will keep running after shadows while your true substance waits quietly behind you. This law does not reward striving. It responds to stillness. It does not obey hunger. It obeys wholeness. It is the law that says, what you do not chase will chase you when you speak in divine alignment. You were taught by the world to hustle, to network, to force your way into rooms, to prove you belong. But the moment you enter divine law, the truth becomes plain. The kingdom of heaven is not taken by grind, it is received by word. Spirit does not operate by worldly logic. The more you affirm separation, the further you drift from your supply. But when you say, "I already have," the law rushes to prove you right. Let us turn now to Scripture, not for religion, but for rhythm. Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. What is the kingdom? It is not a castle. It is not a faraway place. It is the inner throne where you remember your oneness with Source. To seek the kingdom is not to chase, it is to align. It is to return to your seat of authority and say, "My supply is not out there. My supply responds to my word." Money is not attracted to the anxious. Money is not magnetized by the frantic. Money responds to one thing: vibrational alignment spoken with certainty. That is why the law of non-chase is not passive. It is active in spirit. It is bold. It is rooted. It is unwavering. It says, "I do not run after. I summon. I do not beg. I declare. I do not panic. I pronounce." When you chase, you whisper to the field, "I am separate from what I seek. And the field, always obedient, echoes that belief. But when you speak with authority, you proclaim to heaven and earth, I am already one with my good. And law rushes to organize form around that sentence. This is not about sitting still. It is about standing in truth. It is not about laziness. It is about law. You do not need to impress the field. You need only to command it. The law of non-chase rewards those who speak as if they are already in possession. So say this again with no apology, with no wobble in your voice. I do not chase money. Money finds me, fills me, and flows to me now. That sentence is your alignment. That utterance is your key. And the law obeys the voice of alignment. Every time. Now that you understand the law, the question becomes, what do you say instead? Because it is not enough to stop chasing, you must fill the space with new rhythm. The void cannot be empty. The silence must be broken, not with fear or frustration, but with spoken truth. Here is your new tongue. Here is your new command. Speak it boldly. Speak it rhythmically. Speak it daily until your nervous system is rewired and the universe bends to your decree. Say this sentence aloud, slowly, with breath, with feeling, with power. I do not chase money. Money finds me, fills me, flows to me now. Feel every word. Do not rush. Do not soften it with doubt or qualifiers. This is not a prayer. It is a proclamation. The moment you say this, you shift your identity from pursuer to receiver, from lack to abundance, from fear to faith. Let us break down the power of this sentence. I do not chase money. You are declaring an end to effort-based striving. You are not a slave to scarcity. You are no longer stretching, scrambling, begging. You are free. You are sovereign. You are claiming your right to receive without fear or guilt. Money finds me. Money is alive. It is spiritual substance. It moves toward vibration. You are a magnet, not a hunter, not a captive. Money now seeks you out. It is drawn to your frequency, not your frantic footwork. Fills me. This is not trickle-down supply. This is overflow. Your vessel is full. Your storehouse is not empty. Your field is fertile. You welcome abundance in all forms, and it fills every corner of your life. Flows to me now. No waiting, no delays, no maybe someday. You are commanding immediate circulation, divine timing, perfect order. Your supply moves in rhythm with your word. Alongside this sentence, speak these empowering declarations as well to strengthen your inner authority. I walk in divine wealth. Money is under my word. I do not reach, I receive. Abundance is my natural state. My flow is steady, sure, and sacred. Practice saying these aloud, feeling each as a truth. When fear or doubt tries to creep in, return to the rhythm of your new sentence. This is your spiritual mantra, not for wishful thinking, but for manifestation. Remember, the tongue is a wand. Your words are the spells you cast, and you are the magician of your own reality. Speak now with all your heart. I do not chase money. Money finds me, fills me, flows to me now. Feel the truth as it takes root. Let your spirit rise, because the law is listening and the field must respond. The battle for abundance is first fought in the theater of your mind. You may stop chasing money physically, but if your thoughts are still running after it, you will continue to attract lack. Your subconscious mind, which governs more of your reality than you know, holds on to old patterns, old fears, old images of scarcity. It is time to reprogram these deeply ingrained mental grooves, not with force, but with spoken truth repeated in rhythm. Imagine your mind as a garden. The seeds you plant are the thoughts you nurture daily. If you plant doubt, worry, and desperation, those weeds will choke every sprout of supply. But if you plant faith, expectation, and peace, your harvest will be abundant and pure. Your spoken sentence is the watering can, the sunshine, and the gardener's hand all in one. Now replace your old thoughts from how will it come to it is already here. From I don't have enough to I bless what I have and it expands. From I have to chase to get it to money flows freely to me now. Say these replacements aloud and watch as your nervous system begins to align with new truth. Your body cannot hold two opposing rhythms. When you choose to speak truth, your subconscious mind must obey. Use visualization to strengthen this reprogramming. Picture money not as something elusive, but as a river flowing directly to your door. See yourself standing on the bank, hands open, ready to receive, not chasing the current, but embracing it. See every dollar as a spiritual messenger rushing with joy to obey your word. Each time the old fear of scarcity arises, interrupt it. Replace the mental script. Use your voice to dismantle old beliefs and build new foundations. The mind responds not to denial, but to substitution. Repeat now with me, aloud and often. I do not chase money. Money finds me, fills me, flows to me now. I am a magnet for divine supply. My mind is aligned with abundance. My spirit commands my prosperity. This is mental reprogramming. This is spiritual warfare. And this is the path to living in ease and overflow rather than struggle and scarcity. You are not a slave to your past thoughts. You are the speaker of new law. You are the creator of new patterns. And your mind is ready to obey. Now comes your sacred challenge, not as a test of worth, but as a declaration of dominion. For the next 3 days, you will speak your new sentence 21 times daily. That is 7 times in the morning, 7 times midday, and 7 times before sleep. Not as a ritual of desperation, but as a ritual of authority. Each spoken word is a brick laid in the foundation of your new reality. Your sentence is, I do not chase money. Money finds me, fills me, flows to me now. Say it when you wake, as your first breath greets the day. Say it at midday when momentum wavers and doubts rise like shadows. Say it before you sleep, letting the last vibration of the day program your subconscious to receive with peace. And say it every time you touch your wallet, your purse, your card. Turn every moment of contact into an act of power. Bless your money. Command your supply. You are not waiting for money to come. You are calling it forth. I warn you, resistance will rise. The old habits will scream. The mind will whisper, this is foolish. The world will remind you of limitation. But this is the moment to be steadfast, to speak louder, to rise above the noise with the rhythm of law. This is not charm or chant. This is not superstition. This is spiritual sovereignty, the power to say to lack, you have no place here. The authority to say to delay, I walk beyond you. The freedom to say to fear, I cast you out by faith. Speak the sentence with breath and boldness. I do not chase money. Money finds me, fills me, flows to me now. Say it until your cells know it. Say it until your spirit carries it like a banner. Say it until your world begins to mirror it in form. You have been chasing shadows too long. It is time to stop chasing and start commanding. Speak it now. I command my supply to move now. I speak with authority. I receive with joy. Step into this challenge. Speak your word and watch the field obey. Now we seal the truth with sound. Not timid whispers, but declarations pulsing with power and purpose. These affirmations are your shield against doubt and your beacon for flow. Say them loud, say them slow, say them with full breath. Each word you utter charges the atmosphere, rearranging your reality in accordance with divine law. Repeat after me. I do not chase, I command. Money finds me in peace, not pressure. Divine substance knows where I live. I am the center of effortless supply. My word governs my wealth. I release fear and receive faith. Abundance flows to me naturally. I walk in rhythm with divine provision. I am worthy of unlimited supply. I speak and money obeys. Feel these words moving through your being. Let them cut through old stories of lack and limitation. Let them build a fortress of faith inside you where scarcity cannot enter. And now, say the sacred sentence once more, with the full force of your authority. I do not chase money. Money finds me, fills me, flows to me now. Let this be your anthem, your daily rhythm, your sacred chant, because you are no longer the pursuer, you are the receiver. You are no longer the beggar, you are the speaker of law. And law moves for you. Now that you have declared your new rhythm, now that you have stepped into the law of non-chase, I invite you to make this power visible. Speak your word below. Write your sacred sentence not as a comment, but as a vow, a spiritual contract with the unseen. Type it with confidence, type it with authority, type it as law. Say, I do not chase money. Money finds me, fills me, flows to me now. Let your word be a beacon in this field. Let it be a contract with divine law. Let it be a testimony, not just to others, but to yourself. And if this message has spoken to your soul, if your voice has stirred with new power, then subscribe, not for content, but for community, for continued alignment, for daily reminders that you are not a seeker, but a speaker, that your words move worlds, that your wallet listens to your voice. Remember, you do not chase, you do not plead, you command, and money obeys. Speak your word now, and so it is.